I forget something else as well. Anybody out there got insomnia? I obviously haven't got the darkest room, I'll admit that. But I do black my window out a little bit. So I also got an eye mask as well. That helps as well. I think it's there's some. I can't think of the terminology. Like I said, once I fix all my stuff and I get a straight run of being alright, and I get off of some of my get off my I want to get off of one of my benefits. So we're about 3 weeks in now, maybe 4 weeks in, trying to get better, or 5. We had a bad week. Can't remember when it was. Oh, we had chest pain again, didn't we? So we had chest pain. I don't know when it was, 7 or 8, 2 months ago. After the dentist hell that I went through, the dentistry hell. And then we were doing a little bit for our dad. And then we had chest pain about a week later, 2 weeks later, again. We don't go to the doctor, people. We just do self stuff now. We've wasted our time and all that for years. So, yeah, so I got a face mask, whatever you call it, eye mask, what's it called? So I wear blue light blocking glasses. Been doing that since the end of last year. Sometimes I forget and I wear these bloody things, but it does help a little bit. Have fun, my hairband. That rescue stuff seems to work. I'll show you it now. It's a bit dark last night. I didn't want to put light on, so I didn't want to burst myself. So I went, like bright light myself. You know, like the Gremlins. Yeah, the Gremlins. So I was. See. My t-shirt on right around. Right, yeah, so the thingy went dead last night because it went charging. I thought I was I don't know. I thought I was charging it with the battery charger, but it didn't work. So I might go and do an hour for my son and come home, because it's a bit of a mess, people. You can see all the stuff. I don't know if there's anything bad there. You never know, people. It looks alright. My ID's not there, isn't it? I got some ID over there, so you know. Quick flash. First time ever I've lived in here. First time ever. My floor. It does work what I do mine. I've never washed my floor since I've been in. Yesterday, I didn't say I put a lot of work into it, but I sprayed it with some cleaning fluid, some Florida spray, and all healthy, like natural stuff. Well, it should be natural. It's a flora and all that. Some Florida. And I cleaned my floor yesterday. So that's 3 weeks of me grinding to try and raise my vibe, get a bit better, you know. It does work. That's the first time I've ever washed my floor. I went down. I only sponged it, and you know, but it's the first time I've ever done that. And I've cleaned my house head to toe twice, and it's always just before Christmas. So it's positive. It's positive. You better have a glass of water first. We're gonna have our keto collagen first. Wherever the freaking glass is gone. It's definitely helped my knee. So I took a picture of my knee, but that's fun. Just seen it the other day. It was like double what it's sticking out. The one on the left is sticking out, if you notice, and it's wrinkly because the fluid was in there. But you should have seen it the other day. It was just like a bit of a balloon, but not massive. But it was a balloon. Do you know what I mean? It's a lot bigger than you see on that picture. I stopped taking pictures of my body problems. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, keto collagen. Keto collagen, baby. Keto collagen. It tastes alright. It's weird. It looks horrible, doesn't it? Look, watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Oh, sugar's not enough. Get me turmeric as well. I've run out of turmeric as well. I forgot about that. I'm getting a bit of extra knee pain, and I've forgotten I've run out of turmeric. So that's a good anti-inflammatory. So I'll get that because I started putting it on my bloody salad as well. I used to just put it on a bit of chicken or my mushrooms, and I put it in my herbal base thing here. But I ran out of olive oil, Organic olive oil, people. Unfiltered. But I've now put it on my salad. But I've run out of it, so I've got to buy some more of that. That might help my knee as well. And my joints have been hurting, so. But yeah, I'm on my fourth. This will be my fourth keto collagen. And I've got some movement back. Come on. Let's deck this before I make the real drink. Oh, I should put more water in it, so I've got to make a thingy, haven't I? So I'm gonna go to sleep. Just after 8. Woke up just before 11. I'm adding that up to 4 hours. I'm making it into a positive. I could sit here and say it was 3 hours and 45 minutes, but then I'm going to be thinking, I've only had 3 hours sleep. I've only had 3 hours sleep. So I've had 4, right? 4. Positive. Positive. 4 hours, people. I survived on 4 hours 2 or 3 times last week. I can do it this week, and like I say, I don't have to. I'm not restricted to what I got to do. I'm going over there. I'm putting one pipe on, one pipe up, putting a isolating valve on it, turning the water on, hoping it doesn't leak. I'm pretty sure I overthought every joint that I did. I only used push fit, and I've learned from errors in the past that I still kind of remembered. So, and then we got to put the tray in, and then hopefully I can get the trap on. I'm not sure how to test if it's leaking or not, because I can't quite get my hand in a certain spot. A plumber been helping me over the phone a couple of times. He said, take that out and you can't quite get to it. He's right, but I'm absolutely knackered. I can't. This has been too much for me. And the tray is huge. You need 2 people to put it in, and you can't put those sucker things on it, the window things. We have got one, but you can't use it because it's got like holes in it or something. I can't remember. I've filmed little bits of it, but I've run out of energy for it, so I stopped filming. So it might be a bit patchy. It might be a few photos here and there. So, hello wherever you are, John the Matrix. Hello, buddy. How are you, mate? Don't sleep. Got major back problems. Feels like a mate's like, well, back problems. I don't really get back problems. Obviously, I get a bit of stiffness. Do you know what I mean? I don't get back problems, but I get stiffness. I got a bad knee. From about 3 years ago. I've got some joint problems in places, you know, my big toe was hurting for a few days. You ever try meditating, grounding, things like that? Try some collagen. You do collagen? Can't really advertise. Put it this way. It says keto above it. Collagen. Tried anything like this? You tried hanging? You know what I mean? Go to the park. That's what I do. That helps me. Go to the park. That helps me. Don't sit on the ground and grind. Sit under a tree. It ain't gonna happen in 20 minutes, mate. Do it there for an hour every day. Plus it, you know. It's good to sit in the park anyway, and I'm, you know, surrounded by pretty things instead of concrete jungle. Do that. Try some yoga. I stopped doing it for 3 weeks. I got a bit pissed off and, well, let's just call it depressed. So I stopped doing it. So I got like my liver here is like stiff all the way down. Do you know what I mean? So I'll like slap it, send vibrations through it. Get the blood going through, the oxygen going through, do you know what I mean? And then I'll do some liver yoga, which is a stretch, which is behind me, and it slowly, after about 2 minutes of holding that position, it doesn't hurt. I can't do crazy yoga. I'm not talking about that sort of yoga. I only do 1 or 2 positions. I do try Qigong as well. Qigong, however you want to pronounce it. Try Tai Chi. This looks disgusting, doesn't it? Look at that. Doesn't that look disgusting? You don't even notice it. It's weird. And it's actually got quite a nice little minor taste to it. It didn't look like it did then, but because I shouldn't have spoken, I should have let it go down. I got a very dry mouth. Can you ride a bike? Try riding a bike. I ride a bike. Gets your heart going, gets your leg going. You know what I mean? Your back's going to be pretty straight, isn't it? Can you do the hang thing? I got a chin-up bar in there. I haven't put it up. I was too depressed at the beginning of the year to do it. I bought it though. I thought, well, I'll buy it in case I ever get the motivation to put it up again. I haven't got to think about buying one again. I've already got it. So it's still in there in the box. It's still in there. I'm getting close. Now I got this sleep remedy, wherever it's gone. It does work. I've just got to get into use of, like, I think what I'm going to try and do tonight is, even though I'm feeling a bit tired, say later, because I only have 4 hours sleep, I'm going to take it anyway and see if that makes me stay asleep a bit longer. I only was asleep for an hour and a half last night. I was like, what the I couldn't believe it, man. Usually I get about 3 hours and I wake up. The night before I woke up at 3:30. So that's that. Bit of collagen, baby. That's bovine 1. That's the best, one of the best ones or something for your joints. So maybe try some collagen. Nice collagen. I've done CBT oil. Just the one. Took this for a while. This was cacao, but that had collagen in it. I think one of them had CBT. Yeah, they had a different one. I had it in tubes, and it had CBT oil. It's like little tube sachets, and you have to drink them. Yeah, try collagen and try some stretches. Go in the park, man. Park is godsend for me, man. I love the park now. Couldn't believe it, man. I've just totally ignored it, you know. I just got so used to living around concrete and not appreciating the park and the healing energies you get from sitting in the park. You know what I mean? Even for depression, just me feeding a fucking squirrel. Excuse my language. Feeding a squirrel and they're eating it. I'm like, it's a little minor buzz, you know. It's a little vibe. It's like seeing your kids play, kind of in a weird way. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I always remember my mum used to smile if the kids were having fun. Do you know what I mean? Her grandkids, she'd like be sitting there, she couldn't breathe, terrible arthritis in her fingers, absolute agony, like, you know what I mean? She couldn't move them, like, you know what I mean? And then the kids were playing and whatever, you know, or I fell over, or whatever, you know, to make her smile. Do you know what I mean? I get that when I feed the squirrels. It makes me smile when they're feeding it. So, try it, mate. Trust me. The things I do work. It's getting it to run a while. It's just idiots. Do you know what I mean? So, getting it to run a while, and it's alright, you know? I'm thinking about going to a gym. But, I don't know where one is around here that I would want to go to. I wanted to live downtown, but then I would have been able to do a lot more. I'd have had a part-time job by now. It'd been easier to do things down there. So yeah, definitely try that. Get some collagen. Get a good quality one. Don't go cheap, man. Don't go cheap. Get a good quality one. And try the back hang. Research the back hang. You just literally hang. That's what I'm going to do originally. When I get mine up, I'm just going to hang, which is going to strengthen my arms, because I tried to do a chin-up yesterday in the local park. I went there about a year ago and I seen it. I was too socially anxious to do it in front of people because there was already people there. Do you know what I mean? So yesterday there was a bloke there and I nearly wasn't going to do it. And I thought, fuck it, let's have a go on it. Do you know what I mean? Let's push myself, baby. But there's only one there, so I can try and do it. It made my heart beat, I'll admit that. I climbed over a few things, but some of them looked a bit kiddie. And one of them I was stood on, and I realised I wasn't supposed to be stood on it. It was for doing sit-ups off. It was like an incline thing like this, and I was like walking up it like that. You know what I mean? I thought, I don't know if this is right. You know? It was for lying on to do some sit-ups. So I might ride my bike down there a couple of times a week, but we'll do it in like the quiet time. Does that make sense? So there's no one in there, so I can get on it. I'm not so bad in it. I think I won't be so bad in the gym, but because it's a more wider area of eye, people can see. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. So yeah. Get on the meditation, mate. get on the meditation is one thing I don't do because my mind's got a bit of a roll going on. I'm gonna try again. I was trying at the beginning of the year, and then I'm gonna try again. Once I get this sleep sorted, I can get off of one of my things because I don't think I need it in that sense. Because I can kind of make some of my own meals now, you know. It takes a few weeks to get back up and stop getting a takeaway, but I can make my own meals, you know. Whereas I used to never be able to make my own meals. I can make a smoothie, but that was just like chucking all the stuff in, you know. I lived on a smoothie for nearly a year plus. I had the odd organic-y sandwich, you know. Yeah, vitamin D, mate. I take that daily. Been taking that for 7 years. Vitamin D3, baby. Godsend. Heating rays of the sun, baby. If you're obviously, I got a lot of depression, so you don't go out. Even though you know that would be good for you. Depression doesn't want you to go out because that would be good for you. You know, depression wants to stay alive in you. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't want to go out and be killed off. Do you know what I mean? So, take that, baby. I got me vitamin K2 as well. That, you know, can put a bit of calcium in you. You know what I mean? Called Deep Forest, great for zoning out. Deep Forest, I will, because it's because of the name. I've just been watching houses coming up for market. Well, they're like really expensive houses, don't get me wrong. It's the dream, baby. And it's in like big foresty areas, and that's where I want to live. I want to live in nature, you know. I don't think I want to be completely isolated, because I think when I have a year of just feeling normal again, you know, just a normal, feeling good in the morning, being excited to look forward to the next day, no down, knees hurting, no down bits. I'm going to start having to work my knee pad, I think. I probably want to live, maybe not where I am, but somewhere in between. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be living a blatant countryside for a bit, maybe, or something, or a half countryside, or a quarter countryside. You know, just trees. You know, trees and water. That'd do me. And then I'd get back into. I would love to live downtown. I would be a lot better now if I was living downtown. I reckon I would have joined a gym back whenever it was 2 years ago, because I was doing exercise here, trying to get better. And I would have had a part-time job, because there would have been so many different jobs down there. I could have just took one in if I lost it or whatever, and get another one. Round here you're limited, you know. All the shops around here, they hire their own staff, let's just say that. So there's nothing. I used to do a lot of retail. I'd have to go somewhere else. So yeah. 4 hour sleep, baby. Come on, we can do it. So we've had a collagen. We made some jellies as well. Jellies are made out of pork, so you've got gelatin. So I've been eating them again. I think I stopped eating them because I wanted to stop having pork. I quit pork. I did some. It was from the Bible. You know what I mean? Just read the Bible. What did the pigs do? Eh? So I stopped eating pork. So that's something I kept. And then the Good Tree food. Eating from the Good Tree, that's true as well. I ate unhealthy cider. I drank unhealthy, really cheap cider for like 3 years, and it fucked my liver up. Never had a problem with my liver before, until I started drinking this crappy shit. Then I read in the Bible, don't eat from the Good Tree. So I wasn't. So I try and eat from the Good Tree now. I'd say about 70% I eat from the Good Tree. Basically that means to me organic, healthy, natural, no pesticides, none of this shit, none of that crap, no coverings on it. Do you know what I mean? No, you know, like my coffees are organic, so it doesn't go chemical process. Obviously my liver, you know. I bought this one, which has got. It doesn't say. It says it on when you buy it on the shop, but it doesn't say it on here. What's it called? Oh, bum. Why does it say it on the site, but it doesn't say it on here? It's got a word on it. That means it's going to be a little bit better for my liver. Let's put it that way. It's definitely organic. It's certified organic. It's lab tested. So that's going to be better for my liver. Because I've been aching down here quite a lot recently. So, it's got a word on it somewhere. I have to keep looking at the bloody website. Try listening to it, Bangkok Done Night. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll listen to that. Sometimes I forget, so if you ask me next time, you'll be reminding me, and my memory's not great. But I'll try and remember. I've got a problem at the moment. My streams go private straight away afterwards, so I've got to unprivatize them, and then you've got to wait for the live chat to show up. So I might remember that because it says Deep Forest. Somebody was recommending me a couple of songs a week or two ago, and I couldn't remember. So I tried to find what streams they were, and I realised that they go private. And then when you go back to live, it takes ages for the live chat to show up. So I got to figure out how to undo that. Finish my son's bathroom for him. That's helped me, really. It's pushed me quite far, which means I can either go back and just wake up, hang around in my kitchen, maybe go shopping, come home and just sit in front of my computer. I've now added a jigsaw into my life, so because I've added a jigsaw, when a jigsaw's done, I'm going to add a game back into my life. So I'm going to try and stream a game again. I haven't got a game though, that's a slight problem. And because I've been doing quite over-the-top work that I shouldn't be doing, I'm going to possibly add a gym into my life, or what you call it, my gym. I got a treadmill, I got a weight bench, and I got a chin-up bar to put up, and it's even got a place for a punch bag. So I'm not going to go backwards. I accidentally pushed myself forwards by doing that because that's a bit too big for me. So I'll just replace that with doing my dumbbells again, and probably going to force myself to join a gym. Been getting feelings to join a gym for a couple of years, but it's been like, got to go on my own. Always got to do things on my own, do you know what I mean? I'm not as anxious as I used to be, but doing it on your own all the time, do you know what I mean? And if you look a bit depressed and you're sat there like waiting to do, you're like, you got that thing in your head where like, I bet they're thinking I'm on the machine for too long, do you know what I mean? So I've had that worry as well. That's why I did a gym in there. I haven't been able to do it. So, where's my drink coffee gone? So yeah. Yeah. Eat from the good tree. It's as simple as that. You follow that rule and you're alright. My mum smoked. She ended up with COPD. She ended up with bloody breast thingies as well. I don't believe that was anything to do with smoking. All her joints went, and obviously I didn't know nothing about it. I just thought that was it. You go to the doctor, they tell you what to do. Obviously, no, there's other things you can do for arthritis. Do you know what I mean? So you can ground, you can do loads of turmeric, you can look for anti-inflammatory foods, eat from the good tree. What am I doing? Collagen. I mean, I can't help my mum now. It really frustrates me when I figure out stuff that I can do to help myself. I could help my mum, so it's a guilt thing I've got. You know? Meditate, grounding. Grounding is really good. I'm really gutted. And I would have got her to go a Qigong with me. I was dreaming about it. I'm going to go home to my mum. I'm going to go home to my kids and my mum, and I'm going to get her to come Qigong with me. Qigong, whatever you want to call it. So, but fucking shit kept happening. Right, I'm going to wear my knee pad today. I'm going to wear my knee pad. Right, I got to order turmeric. Got to order a load of turmeric. Get myself a different brand where I get a bigger one. Then I won't be. I can just keep blasting at that. So I'm going to get my knee pad a second. Hang on. It's improving. Let's not be an ego person. It's alright, I'll stand on it. Let's just support it a bit for a couple of weeks while I'm getting the collagen back in it. And I'm doing something for my son. That'll be done this week. And then Well, be done. Most of it will be done. Is that the right way up? How can it be dying? Oh, it's fell out. Oh, it's not plugged in. Right, it's on. Bomb bomb! Doesn't look sexy. It's on. It's on. That helps a little bit, I must admit. Tried to walk to the supermarket sometime last year. It was alright getting there. On the way back, I was like really in pain. So, but that was quite a far one. I've walked to the other one a couple of times. When I'm really depressed, I don't ride my bike. I can't even get my bike out. I just think, sod it, I just walk. It's weird, isn't it? You get there quicker on a bike, but it's getting it out, unlocking it, shutting the gate, getting there. Do you know what I mean? And I end up walking on those days. But one thing we don't do, we used to order food in, then we realised we're not going out. So we used to force myself to buy enough only for a day, so I have to go out every day. That was the first thing I did. Now I shop maybe for 2 or 3 days, 2 days max, 3 days max, so I go out on my bike again. It's just little things I do. Keep me going, baby. Let's have a look. Hello, Shora. Shora, hello. Did you watch Stranger Things? No, I've never watched it. I've not really watched TV for a long, long time. Not been able to sit still enough to enjoy that. Well, not sit still, relax and just let a movie or a TV show. But I've heard of it. Who's your favourite character in Stranger Things? I've never watched it, sorry. I recently watched a good movie called Wild Robot. It's animated. I had some movie called Robot Something the other day recommended to me. One day I'm going to watch my movie. I used to watch a movie before I went to sleep. It was my thing at the end of the night. I used to play a game, and at the end of the night I'd always have a movie to watch. I can't do that anymore. Just can't. Tried it a couple of times over the last couple of months. I tried to like flick through them, and I'm just like, you know, just waiting to go to sleep. Never mind. We'll get there. We're getting there. We are getting there. We are getting there. We are getting there. Positivity, people. Words powerful. Words spell the word sword. Use them. They're powerful. Powerful, baby. Many thanks for the thumbs up, whoever did that. It's very kind of you. What's it called? Stranger Things. Yeah, I've heard of it a few times. You need Netflix though, don't you? Oh. One day, I'm close to doing it. Once I get a game and I get that stability of something to look forward to. I've got absolutely nothing to look forward to. Once I get a game and it's that kid-like mentality's inside of me and I want to play a game at night, I will then possibly be able to, because I'll be streaming and editing again, I can possibly do, what is it called? Reaction content, whatever you call it. I don't like the term. You sit there, you watch something, but then I can go and watch all the stuff that I haven't been able to watch in the last decade. I literally haven't been able to sit there and enjoy TV, you know what I mean? Not that TV, you shouldn't sit on your ass all the time, don't get me wrong, but you know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff that I've not watched in the last 10 years. Went to the cinema, I forced myself to go to cinema 5 times, more for a longer bike ride, and I just thought it'd be good for me. It'd be like an activity. Do you know what I mean? So I got 10 years of stuff to catch up on, people, so I could put that into content, because everybody else out there has watched it, I haven't, so it'd be a little bit of me reacting to it, but I won't want to do it now, because I can be quite, like, flat, you know, so I've got to be a bit more perky. If I get a game, that'll perk me up. Once I get into a game again, and I got something to look forward to every day, I can just feel my life around it. I can get a job, I can do this, I can do that. I don't really look for it. I do the puzzle, but that's more of my healthcare routine. Facing some things. Yeah, I'll look into it. I've seen it, I've heard of it. Somebody gave me a Netflix login, but apparently Netflix have closed all that down now. So, I think they should do something for families. You shouldn't have to live. I think these companies should do something where a family package can be bought, but you don't have to live in the same house. Something should be done. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, no one's making DVDs anymore. No one needs to have a shop anymore. No one needs to create the box anymore. You don't need to create any prints anymore. So we can pass these savings on to us and make things a bit cheaper. Because getting everybody to pay a tenner a month each, or whatever it is, £7 a month each, and it used to be, you know, what happens if your kid, you know, I think they should. I think you should be able to have a couple of accounts. Do you know what I mean? And you don't have to live on the same IP. I think they'd make more money. I think that's how Netflix started off on it, $5 a month. It's not too expensive. That's why it was taking so much money. Do you know what I mean? See there, mate? Remember the band Deep Forest? Yeah, I'll Google it in a minute. I've got to go and sit over there and try and wake up. I've got to ring my son up in a minute. He texted me last night. I've texted him at like 6 a.m. Said, look, I'm not asleep. So, I'll let you know. So I'm going to go over and put the pipe work in. It's only a couple of bits. Test the water. See if it goes everywhere. It shouldn't do. I really overthought it. I took a little bit longer to do it. And I'm pretty... Because I made the mistakes before. I've had a few leaks. Not leaks when you've just tested it. Leaks later. You know what I mean? I forgot to put a pipe insert in. Well, no, my friend forgot to put a pipe insert once. And then that leaked. And something else has leaked. So I didn't want to take a chance on trying to do copper yet. I didn't trust myself. So I keep burning myself anyway. I burnt myself on the bloody oven yesterday with my leg. Or it might have been on Saturday, I can't remember. What day is it now? Monday, isn't it? See there, John. Nice chatting to you, mate. Yeah, try that hanging stuff and get into the park. Try meditation and get some collagen, man. Don't obviously get a keto one, but get some collagen. Try that. You need to, something to do with, because my knee was swollen up and it filled with water, fluid, and it's supposed to be gel. And that's what makes it, like, not so painful. It makes it your joint work. So I need to get it back to a gel state. So I'm doing the collagen, the jelly, and I'm visualizing that it's going gel state. You know what I mean? Power of the mind, baby. Power of the mind. So, and I got my little healing regiment here. We're doing alright. Sleep's a nightmare at the moment. So, but this is not bad, this stuff. I'm slightly recommending it. I've got to really use it in all the different angles. I've been taking it when I've woken up a second time. Sometimes I forgot. Sometimes I made a boo-boo and watched a bit of TV and it's obviously it's woken me up. Or I haven't put my blue light blocking glasses on. You know? So, we're getting there. I can get off one of my things soon, I reckon. Problem is I haven't got a van. Need a van. Need a vehicle. But my dad's got a car. I'm a little bit anxious driving it. I don't live here. Let's just say there's another car. It's just somebody else. But anyway, I don't live with him. But if I can get that, I can help him as well. I can take him shopping. My brother's got a job now, so you can't take him shopping as much anymore. So I could take him shopping, I could take him out, and it'd be good for him, and it could be good for me, baby. So I'm getting there. If I get a car and I feel comfortable in the car, maybe I'll get the confidence to buy the van that I've been on about. And if I have a van and I can use it for a bit of work, I could also possibly buy a bigger one and turn it into a home and still have enough room. I was picturing it last night. I could have enough room at the back, like a little mini garage, so you put your bed in, don't you? And then the bottom bit, I could put some tools in there. And I thought about what happens if I want to carry materials. You still got the roof, and you could get those, I don't know what you call them. You know, you see the double glazing vans going down the road, and they got the glass on the side, on the outside of the van. So if I wanted to carry plasterboard or a piece of wood, I could possibly put it on there. I don't know if that's normal, because most people put the plasterboard in the back of the van. But if that stuff can carry glass, maybe it can carry a sheet of plasterboard, you know. So I've been thinking it through. But I'm gonna first of all start off with driving, just to get rid of my worries about driving, you know. And then I can get myself a van. And then I've always got the opportunity to turn it into a house if I want to, in case they, you know, because his rent here is just hell. It's just too much. £950 a month. I can't pay that on a part-time job. So I'd have to do handyman work. I could earn more money then. I don't know what minimum wage is now. £11 an hour, £12 an hour, £10 an hour. That's not enough. 20 hours, £200. That's not enough. Doesn't even pay my rent. £200 a week, £800 a month. Doesn't even touch my rent. So if I had a van to live in and I didn't have to pay all that money, a part-time job would get me going. Or if I lose my job because I was ill, I'm screwed then. Do you know what I mean? But I won't be screwed without a van. Do you get what I mean? I can see from my van. I'm trying to future-proof Oh, I'm just going to call it future-proof. Trying to future-proof. Got to fix my teeth. They ruined my teeth, didn't they? Not been looking after my teeth as well. I spent over nearly £600+ now, 650, 700 just to get my teeth cleaned, and I've not been cleaning it because I haven't been very well. I've got to try and start bringing that regiment back in, because that's also important for your health. Because I got periodontal disease or something, so I'm supposed to clean right in between my teeth, otherwise all the gum disease or whatever it is. But I'm gonna naturally heal it one day. I want to do xylitol gum. It's supposed to be help heal your teeth or your gums. It's natural, so you don't need like whatever invasive stuff. But I don't want to eat sugar, so even if it's sugar free, I don't want it to just don't want it, because some of that can be bad for you. So I just don't want to do that yet until I feel good in my body. Then I'm gonna try a regimen on that and do a load of that stuff. That's what I'm going to try and do. One thing at a time. I think at the moment, get that done for my son. There's going to be some teething problems over there. He's going to probably have to go over and do some little hours here and there, a couple of hours here and there. Get myself on his vehicle and give my dad a lift to the supermarket. I can get him to come down the water with me then. I ride my bike down the water and we can both go down in the car. Maybe get a fishing rod. And then I can take a car to go on, and he come with me. Even though he don't like fishing, neither do I. But being in nature is healing people. True story. So, right. I don't usually film that stuff last night, but I mean, my depressions, I have filmed me beginnings of me trying to get out of depressions a couple of times, I think. Just to show, I don't want to show people what it's like when you're like, you know, how bad it can be, you know. So we thought we'd film that. We hadn't done that for a while, and it's working this stuff a little bit. So and eventually we might get back on the creatine. Don't want to do it yet. Get my knees sorted, then I can use my treadmill a little bit. Start off with some walks again. There's a park near me. I forget the energy to go around there. See, a treadmill helps with anybody out there who's got depression and your family, whoever it is, doesn't want to do anything. Buy them a treadmill, right? And just challenge them. If they're a man, challenge their ego. Say, you can't even do 2 minutes on that a day. What are you? I thought you was a man. They won't like you, but they'll be sitting there pondering that, and they'll end up getting on one day just to prove you wrong. Sometimes you got to play mind games with people to get them to help themselves. You know what I mean? That's what I do with myself. No one plays mind games with me. I do it to myself. You know what I mean? I'm my own pep talker. I challenge my ego sometimes. Never give up. My mum didn't give up. Shit she went through. All the women I've seen, most of my inspiration comes from women. My mum, a lady in a mental hospital, was visiting her mum. Her mum was really ill. And she had cancer, this lady visiting. She was smiling. And I was like, I'm sat there depressed on my bed and this woman's going through cancer. And she's sitting there smiling, watching her mum being all depressed in front of her. I couldn't understand, you know. That always rang in my head. So I used that against my ego. And then I found Steffi Lee. Everybody knows who Steffi Lee is. Watch her. She's on YouTube. And I found Unstoppable Morgan. Anybody knows who she is? Watch her. So she's more of a... she was good, she was. I used to watch her regularly. And then there's never a couple more. So never really get inspired by men. You know what I mean? Maybe it's an ego thing. But if she can do it, I can do it too. I don't care what's going on in the subconscious. If it's helping me, I'm doing it. It's not that, but you know, you never know. Right, 40 minutes. Open me curtains, and I might do a bit of me puzzle. This room's a mess. Start off with putting this away. A couple of weeks ago, I had to film myself washing up just to help me wash up. You people were helping me wash up. I wouldn't have done it. I was like, I'm going to start going over to takeaway again. I can't bother to wash up. I can't bother to make my own food. So I thought I'll put it on there, and that challenges my ego to push myself. I've got to make a keto cake the weekend. I had some new, I threw them away. Some keto chocolate, really nice. Dark chocolate as well. Dark chocolate's good for you, good for your heart. Eat from the good tree. If you can eat chocolate, eat dark chocolate. If you can, get an organic one or a cleaner one. Dark chocolate's good for you. It's got to be over 70% cacao. I can't say the word cacao. It's got to be over 70% cacao, and then it's good for you. Maybe 75%, don't quote me. Do your own research. We bought this. The depression wouldn't let me buy that usually, but I had a bit of inspiration. So I bought it when I have my inspiration, so it's here when I'm ready to make it. This is something to do with making your own soup. So, soup's really good for you. My problem is a snack. I need snacks. So, make my own soup. That's a snack, isn't it? I've got keto bread, but I'm running out, but we got this as a backup. So this now is going to force me to use this. Because if I can make my own bread, then I haven't got to worry about eating bread, because that's a snack, massive snack in our country. I don't know what it's like in other countries, but having a sandwich is a very hard thing to avoid. If you're fancying a snack, a sandwich is just so inbred in me. Oh, that was unintentional wording there, people. Unintentional wording. And we're going to up our vitamin C. So we're taking a high dose here, 3 grams, and we're going to take one of these later in the day. This is actually nice, this one. This one comes with zinc, so that'll be good for me. We're going to do that this week, so we're going to have this one in the morning, one of these slightly in the afternoon, and then next week, hopefully I've done this bathroom, I can have a little bit of a break, my knee can have a break, I can concentrate on my sleep, concentrate on trying to get into exercise heavier again, and concentrate on trying to get myself on the stream in a kind of scheduled way, same time every day, you know. I can feel something's bubbling inside of me again. The only slight problem is the sun's going to go soon, and that always gives a tiny little bit. I never noticed it before, but that can be. I definitely feel a little bit better in the summertime than I do the winter time. So I'm going to have to start riding my bike out in the winter again. It's going to be freezing cold, and it's going to be. But that's everybody got to go through that. But do you know what I mean? So I'm thinking of that ahead. So if I join a gym, if I don't want to ride my bike one day, and I've got myself on a car license, yeah, I can maybe, if it feels too cold and I don't ride my bike, I can drive the car to wherever I got to go to. So at least I'm still buying my healthy stuff. I'm not going to go to a crappy takeaway. Do you know what I mean? I have tactics, people. Tactics for wellness. It works for me, baby. And that's all that matters. We did all the Western stuff. It didn't work. So, coconut water as well. Never knew this stuff existed. Well, I knew it existed. I just didn't know it was very nice. Bloody lush. This is helping me drink more water. I got filtered water, but I never seem to drink it. But this, I actually look forward to a glass of this. So I have at least 2 of them a day. Plus my little healing regimen here takes water. So that's another 3 glasses of water. Plus doing that for my son is making me take a bit of water with me. Plus going to the park makes me have a green tea. That's another bit of water. Green tea, very good for you people. Replace the unhealthy hot drink with a green tea a day. Anyway, what time is it? 3 4s, eh? 4 4s are just ooh. 12:30. Right. That's my lot. I'm going to do the positivity puzzle later. Have a look how far I've got. I don't know if the battery's going to last. So later on I'm going to do the positivity puzzle. Because I'm not going to do much over there today. I'm just going to go over for an hour. To make it maybe 2 hours. Because it takes me about 2 hours to do what I've got to do. And then I'm going to come home. And I'm gonna look at this. Look at this. How much I did last night. Look at this. Look at this. Ready? Da-dum. So we're nearly finishing that, and we'll replace that with a game. So we're going to stop that for a month to get my table back, get my room back, because my room's just too congested. I feel like the tension in the room when I'm too congested. Do you know what I mean? Feng shui, whatever you call it, you know? Energy. I love me energy, people. You know? Good energy. I now feed good energy. So that's... Get rid of that. And then we'll play a game. And then we're going to move our PC into the bedroom. Start shaping our bedroom out so we can get a bed in there. And then I'm going to buy a bed. Slowly getting better. Then I can get off of one of my things. Once I sort my sleep out, join a gym, I can probably... I've already told him anyway. I've put it on the thingy. I've just had to fill my form back out. I said, well, I might as well be honest. You know what I mean? So, we're getting there. We're getting there, people. Right, I'll see you later. Hopefully I'll do the jigsaw a bit later. I might just play a game. Whatever inspiration I get today, I'm going to use it to take me somewhere else. I'm already doing the jigsaw anyway. So if I get inspired and want to play a game later, or try and find another game, I'll do that while I've got that energy. You know? Because it won't last all day and all night. You know, whenever I get... That's what I said the other day. What was it? I've been wanting to do soups for about a year. Yeah? And I keep losing the energy. So this time I had the energy the other day, a little bit of inspiration, and I come across this. So this is like kosher as well, I think. Xanthan gum. Kosher as well. So... Stretch my knee out. And I spoke to my brother about maybe going to badminton again. So that's somewhat light. There we are. And I might one day find a club. I've been wanting to do it for years. To properly learn Qigong, however you want to pronounce it. Right, I'm off, people. Many thanks for the thumbs up. I got to text my son. See you later. Ciao. I'm going to sit down on my bum for a bit and just slowly wake up. Ciao. Have fun. Never give up. Does work. Not gonna say it's great yet, but it seems to work a bit. Works better than some of the other stuff I've done. And I'll show you some of the stuff I've done. Some other natural stuffs. One of them made me feel really ill. One of them makes you feel a bit funny in the head the next day. And obviously with my liver thing, I don't want to put too much crap in there. But yeah, never give up. See you later, people. Have fun.